I guess little man decided to park right here at the end of the driveway so he can get out easy. I respect it. I'm feeling kind of hungry, cause my heart is coming down. Don't feed me yours, because your blue does not endure. Like 1, 2, 3. Damn, y'all for that? Like 1, 2, 3. The world keeps turning. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day. The man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. Does it seem colder in your summertime and hotter in your fall? If we were made in his image, then call us by our name. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. I go on and on and on and on. Ooh, on and on and on and on and on. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Indigo. Sorry I mean to shake out like that. But I think I understand everything now. I do. I'm not gonna say I think. I understand everything now. I understand the shedding. I understand why I've lost everything. I understand why everybody had to go, why my hair had to go, the job, all of it. I get it. And like I get that it was like, I know I did my video where I talked about the shedding, but it's this identity that I've had. I think I understand where it comes from and why I've wanted to strip it off so badly, and why it's just been like this thing that has been incessantly gnawing at me pretty much since last year when I went to Thailand. Like that was, I feel like, the beginning of like the, you know how when you need to peel something off, there's like that little doohickey, that little piece to get right up underneath there. That's what Thailand was for me. It was the beginning of that. And like this entire last year I've spent pretty much motorcycle for confirmation. This entire last year I've just spent going through the peeling and the unmasking aspect of that. In many ways, how I have carried myself has been who I needed to be. I've been walking around in this world as who I needed to be in order to take care of my mom. Literally taking on all of these jobs that I don't really want, keeping around family that I understand is not necessarily good for me. That was weird anyway. But yeah, taking on all these jobs that I want, keeping around people in my life that I am tired of, and not really walking away from situations that I know don't suit me, just because there are other people who are counting on me in these things, and they will be the ones who suffer. And so I have held on incessantly because of that. And everything that I've had up until this point has been tied to that. And I've gotten to the point where I met somebody early this year, and they just reflected back to me everything that I didn't want to be, everything that I wasn't, you know? And I feel like me getting into that little entanglement, because it wasn't really a relationship, but me having that little dalliance, shall we say, was like the crux of it for me, because this person, although on the surface appeared to be like me, upon deeper reflection and like the more I got to like meet this person and see like who they are, the more I just realized we are nothing alike, and they are dragging me to places and into spaces and situations that don't suit me. And fuck, I've been doing this in all of these aspects of my life. It was like my second awakening. It's what I've been going through. It's like my second dark night of the soul, but this one was deep, getting down to the root of it. I feel like the first one that I had was just kind of stripping the mask off of this identity that I built around Christianity, and that being like a core belief system for me. And hold on, let me spray some bug spray 1 second. But yeah, my first awakening was just me peeling the mask off of this belief system that I had led my life by for so long. And then this second one was deeper. I went peeling the mask off of myself this time, and who I had been walking around in this world as. And one thing I can honestly say is that I didn't know this until pretty much last night. I didn't recognize this until last night, but a lot of what I have been seeing just with everything that's been coming up about my mom is that there are ways that I have walked through this world just like she has, which is honestly kind of scary to think about. She lived her life chasing money. Anything that she could possibly do to try and make $1 was what she was doing. So much so that I'm pretty sure she got into some shady things towards the end of her time with her husband. Like, I don't know how much she was in on the things that he was doing. I have no idea. I know what she told me, but I don't know if I can trust it just after everything that I have been unpacking with everything that I've seen. And I've been the same but different, if that makes any sense. Like, me willing to work all of these jobs just to support us, and then me staying at this job that I don't like here recently, like working for Olive Garden, and I hated it. Like, I hated my manager, but it's a way to pay my bills, so I gotta be here. And then you know, I'm also like staying in this place that I hate because it's affordable, but my roommates don't make me feel comfortable. I don't feel happy. I don't even feel comfortable enough to like really be myself and record videos right here in the place that I pay rent for. There's just all of these things, you know. And then it really showed its head, my unwillingness to leave this place that I've been trying to get away from, but staying because of the money, and wrecking my car, you know what I'm saying, that I really did love. I love that car. And I know I manifested that car for myself. Like, that was for me, babes. Like, that was for me. But it's fine. Everything will turn out for the best with that. I'm not worried much. But yes, Mrs. Do anything for $1 when there's something that my soul has longed to do, and a person who I wanted to be for forever. And not really being comfortable enough to actually just say that thing. I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'm a creator. I love making things. I love making my body butters. I love painting. I love drawing and coloring. And I love, love, love to make music. Didn't know this until recently, but It's been a thing that I have been dabbling in for a lot longer than I realized, because I used to write poetry as a child. Like, I remember one of my first poems, word for word, can still call it out. I'm not gonna tell you guys now because no. But been making music since forever. I've always had dreams about me singing on stage. I wanted to take vocal lessons when I was a child, like a teenager. I was like, yo, I need to get on this. Like, I need my voice to be proper and da da da. But you want to be an actress? Yeah, but I still want to be able to sing too. And then even going so far as a couple years ago, I bought a microphone. And I bought this microphone for YouTube videos, and used that microphone a day in my life for a YouTube video. That microphone is because I want to sing. Even was playing around on GarageBand. I've been playing around on GarageBand for years, and I remember telling one of my friends when I was like 15, 16, or no, sorry, not 15, 16, but I was like 21, 22, something like that. I was like, yo, I kind of want to make beats. I think I'd be fire at that. And he was like, actually, like, you would. I listen to the kind of music I hear the kind of music that you listen to, like, you'd actually be really dope at that. And I was like, thank you, because like I know good shit. Never actually being willing to just say that this is what I want to do. And it's like, why have I been running from this thing for so long? Because I put more importance and more value. Going back to my video yesterday, I put more importance and more value on money and things outside of myself than I actually did on me and what it is that I desire. And because this is a thing that I desire and it's so deeply ingrained within me that how can I say this right, actually? It's such a core part of who I am. And seeing that there are all these people around me who already don't value me and what I already bring, how could I ever share this part of myself with them and expect them to get it or care? I mean, obviously I don't care now because I'm pursuing this thing. Like I'm doing this. Like, this is me through and through. I sat down earlier and I made a song, or not a song, but just like a little something to kind of get me through the rest of my journey. And I had so much fun doing it, just sitting and being creative. And do you know that I ended up finding some money right before I sat down to like record that? Now it was only $3, you know what I'm saying? $2 that are it's like $2 and then one that's torn in half, and they looked old. But that's like, that was a gift from the universe for, like, I guess all of the work that I've been doing for myself. Something I didn't have to work for, I just happened upon. And it's just, I guess for me, just a confirmation to let me know I can do what it is that I want to do. I can be in this world who it is that I see for myself and still, you know, reap monetary benefit from it. I just have to be willing to do it to its fullest extent, to pour myself into it, to really dedicate the time and space to it. Like I said before, my mom, she has a lot of the same talents that I do. Although hers are different, there's still ways in which our talents mirror each other. But she got caught up in trying to make a living and make a life for us children. And I get that when you have children, you know, it becomes less about you than it does the children, because they have to be raised right, and you know, you're creating the next generation. But at some point when they get old enough, you have to begin to teach them something different. You have to reach back for your goals. She never did. And I think that's why, I feel like that's why she wanted to leech off of me in a way, is because to her, my goals will always be there. But right now, this thing, like her survival, is what takes precedence. It's like she prioritized life and survival over life purpose. And you can't do that. Not if you want to live a truly fulfilled life. I'm somebody who, I want to live a truly fulfilled life. I want to be happy down to the crack of my ass, okay? Like, I want to be so disgustingly happy it's not even funny. Like, those couples that you see that you're jealous of because they're so stinking cute and you can't find, like, nothing wrong with their relationship because they're just so in tune and in touch with each other. That is what I want for myself. That is what I see for myself. I've always known that I was destined for greatness. And I think I had to go on this journey just to tap back into that aspect and to like refocus and recenter me and my purpose in my life, bringing me and what it is that I want to do back into the fore, because there are people who are waiting on me. There's something that has to come out of me that I have to give birth to that is going to help a lot of people. And I'm not saying this in an egotistical way. I'm saying it because it's what I know. It's why I feel so drawn to help everybody, because that's my greater life purpose. But the way in which I help is not on this. It's not in the way that I've been doing it, where I'm giving to depletion and everybody else's needs are more important than my own, and where I don't center what it is that I see for myself in the space. That part of me is done. It's over. She died. I said goodbye to her yesterday.